When I came to Dr. Huettner, I was primarily interested in having a breast reduction and lift procedure. And after speaking with her and moving through the process a little bit, talking about what other issues I was experiencing with my body, with my image, we decided on doing a little bit of liposuction as well. It started with doing a little bit on armpits and the back, and then a little bit in the stomach. What led me to seek the procedures was I always had a severe contempt for my breasts. I hated them my entire life. They constantly made me uncomfortable. I couldn't find clothing that I fit into. I couldn't feel comfortable with anything that I was wearing. I was constantly slouching to try and hide the size of them. They came in at a very early age, and I was ridiculed for them, and it was just part of a huge issue for me, and I always wanted them gone. However, I was always afraid to move forward with the procedure for fear that it wouldn't turn out the way I wanted. It was something I wanted for so long, and I was so afraid that it wouldn't turn out the right way. So I waited, but I finally did it, and my only regret is not doing it sooner. What led me to choose this practice rather than others was the amount of time Dr. Huettner took with me in my consultations prior to the procedure. I went and saw some other doctors, and I felt rushed through the process, rushed through my questions. I felt like they didn't even want to spend 15 minutes, and Dr. Huettner spent probably over an hour on multiple occasions prior to the procedure and made me feel extremely comfortable. My feelings about the procedure results are that I couldn't possibly be happier. My only regret is not doing it sooner. I am thrilled with my results. I am thrilled with Dr. Huettner's version of her aesthetic and how everything turned out. She knew better than I did. I thought I knew what I wanted, and she told me exactly what I needed, and I couldn't be happier with the result. I would absolutely recommend, and already have recommended, Dr. Huettner's practice to not only friends and family, but complete strangers. And I would recommend anyone even considering doing this procedure, she would be the only choice. The deciding factors between me making the final decision to move forward with my procedures was having this beautiful and amazing little boy and wanting to remember every single moment with him, and then seeing pictures of myself with him and absolutely hating what I saw and not wanting to shy away from pictures and memories that I was only going to have one chance at getting. So I decided it was time to move forward so that I could change my own self-image and feel better about it. And I love being in pictures with my son now because I like what I see. When I think about my day of surgery, my experience was as good as can be expected. I was extremely comfortable. I was well informed. It was smooth, and everybody was very helpful and supportive. I felt extremely well prepared for my surgery. Not only was I given a booklet to read that was going to help answer any questions, but Dr. Huettner and the other members of her staff went to great lengths to make sure that all of my questions were answered and to give me as much information as I possibly needed. After my surgery, I couldn't have been any better taken care of. Not that I want to admit it, but apparently I am the person that wakes up from anesthesia and vomits everywhere. And Dr. Huettner was the one, not her staff, not a nurse's aide. Dr. Huettner herself was there to help me get through that after my surgery, which I thought was pretty amazing. Most surgeons are in and out for the procedure, and she was there. She dressed me after the surgery. She took care of me, walked me to my car. It's just, you couldn't ask for a better doctor. I couldn't be happier that I underdid surgery. I mean, you can ask any of my friends and family. I feel thrilled with my new body, and it's given me a lot of confidence, and shopping has actually become fun, which it never was for me in my life. It's actually fun to put things on, have them fit on me like a normal person, as some of these clothing designers intended. I couldn't be happier. What I think people should know about the procedures that I had done, the breast surgery and the liposuction, is the breast surgery was really not all that bad. Recovery was really quite easy. I mean, there was some pain, but it really wasn't that bad. Liposuction, on the other hand, was a living slice of hell. But I think that the experience of how painful it was after really made me appreciate the amount of effort that needed to go into taking care of yourself after the fact. The liposuction really helped give me that jump start that I needed to correct really problematic areas that I had in my body that no amount of dieting or exercise could ever really get to. The liposuction really helped correct that, but there was a lot more work to be done on my part between diet and exercise. And how painful the procedure was afterwards, I think, is absolutely crucial to the success of the long-term results. And I wouldn't want to do it again, but if I had to, I would understand why. Contacting my surgeon after the procedure was extremely easy. She gave me her personal cell phone number. I was texting her. She was checking up on me to see how I was doing, how I was progressing. We were sharing photos back and forth. If I had any concerns, she got back to me within minutes, at the most hours. It was really comforting to know that she was only a phone call away. This procedure changed my life in the fact that I feel good about myself again. My partner doesn't have to listen to me complain about anything anymore. I am comfortable wearing my clothing that I used to have that I stopped being able to fit into. The breast surgery has allowed me to wear something as simple as a blazer that I was never able to close the right way before, and it's a relief. My only suggestion would be for patients questioning whether or not they should move through the surgery process would be to do it sooner rather than later. Your only regret is going to be not having done sooner and feeling like you can start your life sooner, feeling like you can be happier with what you look like and how you feel and how clothes fit you. I wish I would have done it 15 years ago, but I did it now and I'm happy now. It was extremely important to me for my doctor to be board certified. I was really quite skeptical about working with a doctor in the first place. I was worried about my results. I was worried about their knowledge on how to give me the end result that I was looking for. I was concerned about not being able to see how the results would be at the end of the procedure, but knowing that my doctor was board certified and had done this many of times before was very comforting. The experience after the surgeries, I'm about a year out of surgery now and feel like this new body that I have is is mine. It's here to stay, and I'm comfortable with it, and I really like it. And being able to come in and do a photo shoot, even though I feel extremely awkward, is still kind of fun. It's fun to feel pretty and sexy and have fun with a photographer. It's not who I am as a person, but it was fun to do it this one time.